coming up, and it's time for some team event action. You've seen the Iron Women and the Iron Men. Now the women's Taplin, where some of those competitors, the likes of Christy Harris and Crystal Smith, Elizabeth Plumers, they're all going to team up here. In fact, there are 16 teams in this Taplin relay, 8 from Queensland, 4 from New South Wales, 3 from Western Australia, and just 1 from Victoria. But you would have to think that the combination of Smith, Plumers and Harris, raging hot favourites. Reen Corbett with me in commentary for this one. What a lineup that is. That is all-star stuff when you've got Smith, Plumers and Harris teaming up together.
I'd be very happy to be in that team. That's a fantastic team. And as you said, it's a team event. So the 3 great individuals have to get together and do a team performance.
We'll run us through the order, starting off with a board, just like in the Iron Woman.
It's just like the Iron Woman race, but we've got 3 individuals to go together for the whole race. We've got a board paddler, runs around, tags their swimmer, then tags their ski paddler. So these girls, it's the last race of the championships and the last race of their season, so they're going to give it everything.
Good when you've got the national champion to kick off the Taplin relay. That's the story for Maroochydore. Lyra Richardson taking them out. She's taken up the lead. The blue costume out in front. Beside her, on her left, Elizabeth Plumers. And North Burleigh very strongly represented in this, the white cap with the 2 green stripes.
Lyra Richardson's out there. She's having a fantastic paddle. I mean, she's just off these championships. She's won the board race, so she's full of confidence. She's having a great paddle, and her technique is magnificent. She's getting her chest nice and low to the board, her arms in nice and deep.
Well, she's at an age, I mean, the Lyra Richardson, if she stays motivated and in training, I mean, she's so young, she could dominate this event for many years, the board that is, for many years. She has set such a high level at such a young age.
She could, and she can, and she's obviously enjoying the board, and if you enjoy something, obviously you get better at it. And the girls are just lying down on their stomach now, just to give their legs that rest while they go around the cans. The front girls can back off. They're dictating the race now. The girls, they know the girls behind aren't going to go around because they're blocking their way, so they're dictating the race. As soon as they get around that last can, they're going to point their nose into the finish and just go for it up on their knees.
So side by side, Maroochydore and Northcliffe. There you have it. Northcliffe on the right. Up on the knees now, Plumers. Up on the knees is Richardson. So 1, 2, and then the anxious wait for the other team members. Swim to come up second. Swimming for the Northcliffe number 3 team will be Crystal Smith. And they will finish home with Christy Harris on the ski, still on a high after taking out the Iron Woman title.
Great shot there of Lyra Richardson, getting her chest nice and low to the board. Nice long strokes. You can see the strength in her arms.
Yeah, she's opened up a bit of a gap there on Plumers. They were side by side round that last can, and it's just been all effort. It's got nothing to do with surf skills or anything. It's just sheer power. Burleigh up in the top 3, North Burleigh that is. But now coming back is Plumers, getting a little closer. And now getting a little bit of assistance, Reen.
They are, and they're working those runners. You could see Lyra really got down that run. She really worked it, and Plumers just off the back, but Lyra managed to get that last stroke and get over that wave.
So first into the beach it is Maroochydore, second Northcliffe, third North Burleigh. Through the transition, the run, and it is a real sprint. You know this is your last event for the National Championships. We haven't seen running like this. Transition in the Iron Man or the Iron Woman.
This is it. I mean, this is their last race for the season. They've really got to give it everything, and they know it. It's not just an individual race. You've got 2 other girls there you really want to get across the line, so you've got to give it everything to tag, then you can get a big rest. 2
of the North Burleigh teams up in the top 5. That's great to see. But first out, Maroochydore into the second leg, and it is the swim.
And we've got Jenny Parry here, fantastic swimmer. She hasn't been around so much. She's laid back a bit, but this year she's actually won the champion Lifesaver at these championships, so a bit of an all-round athlete.
It's a handy break at the moment over the rest of the field. Jenny Parry and the swim out to the buoy. There's really a chase pack now of 6 or 7.
There is a chase pack, and Jenny's she's always been a fantastic swimmer, but behind you've got the young breed of likes of Crystal Smith, who is going to give it everything to catch up to her. And I think that Crystal, there she is on the screen, she's probably going to be able to match Jenny here. And Jenny's just slightly going off course. She's sort of going to have to veer back around to her left there to get back onto that can.
Well, swimming for the 2 North Burleigh teams, and they're taking up the challenge. Leonie Keane is out there. So too is Paige Cooper. And they are going to throw down the challenge to our leader from Maroochydore. And I don't know whether she's looking that strong at the moment, Jenny Parry.
Yeah, she doesn't look so strong, especially when you're looking back and you're comparing her to the girls behind. Their stroke rate seems to be so much faster. They seem to be just that little bit more powerful. So Jenny's going to have to be really careful here. She keeps on looking up, looking for that can. She's managed to straighten up now.
Around the first of the can, so we've got 2 North Burleigh caps in the top 5. We've got 2 Northcliffe caps in the top 5. So Crystal Smith is right up there, and this is the farewell appearance for Crystal Smith, Ray.
Yeah, Crystal Smith's actually going overseas, so we may not see her in Iron Woman racing after this, so this could be her last race.
And we've mentioned earlier at the National Championships, her brother Nathan is also talking about scaling right back. His future is as a school teacher, so his days as full-time training for Ironman would appear to be behind him.
They've both been fantastic athletes. A lot of children look up to those guys, and it's always great to have a brother and sister combination. And yeah, they're both, I mean, a couple of years ago they took out the National Iron Woman and Ironman final the same weekend, which I don't think's ever been done before.
So Jenny Parry's rounded the can and now will swim in. She'd be thinking in her head, oh gee, I'd love a little runner to come through here, take a bit of a rest halfway in.
Jenny would definitely be looking underarm right now for a wave, but unfortunately, Jenny, there's not going to be a wave. You're just going to have to go hard, love. But those girls are really chasing her down.
Brooke Fletcher, who won the surf race earlier in the championship, she got a wave, went straight through to win ahead of Megan Nay. Not going to happen here. It's been a little frustrating for some of them, but it does take the surf skills right out of it. It just becomes all effort, all energy.
These girls here are really doing it for their club now. The girls just behind there, we've got 2 Northcliffe girls and a North Burleigh girl. They're really putting their heads down there, side by side, just taking advantage of each other's wash, and Jenny's just out there in front doing it all by herself.
Well, they're definitely chasing her down. Smith has picked it up in the Northcliffe cap. 2 of the Northcliffe girls there. So too is Leonie Keane for North Burleigh. The other North Burleigh swimmer, Paige Cooper's not too far away either. And there's enough of a swell right now just to change the course of this race. 3 are on, and our leader is there as well. In fact, she's missed it. So Jenny Parry has been left behind from this front group. North Burleigh and 2 of the Northcliffe caps. So Maroochydore out of the top 3, and that's how quickly it can change. Northcliffe will come up to the beach first. Ahead of the North Burleigh team, Leonie Keane having to put in the run, and we will come home with a ski. Crystal Smith is on the beach. Maroochydore back to 4th position now. When at one stage of that swim they had a 10-metre advantage. Hannah Jacobson was the swimmer for the other Northcliffe team. She'll now tag Jamie Lee Reynolds to finish home on the ski. The ski for the other Northcliffe team, it's the champ Christy Harris. And for North Burleigh, Patrice Robertson will take the ski. And they are flying out right now, the girls.
They are flying. They're off to a great start. Girls jumped on the ski and got a wonderful start out through there with no waves to hold them up. This is going to be a fast, tight race right to the end.
Jamie Lee Reynolds for the Northcliffe Club in that blue, pink and green ski. Leads North Burleigh. The ski of Patrice Robertson. But look at the charge behind them. This is a race in 6 or 7 right now.
Most of these girls are specialist ski paddlers, but you've got Christy Harris there in the middle of the screen on the yellow ski from Northcliffe. She's an Iron Woman, but she can mix it with these girls, and she's probably got, you know, over the weekend, she's got more fitness than these girls, so the girls have been going around the can the most. She'll be there right at the end.
And still Maroochydore hanging on. They're still in the top 5, but it could boil down to 2 Northcliffe crews and 2 North Burleigh crews to decide this. The women's Taplin relay. Final gold medal for the women at these national championships.
Bit of jostling going around the cans there. You really have to give each other a bit of space because the skis are such large craft to manoeuvre them around the can. They need a little bit of space to be able to get their paddles in there. Northcliffe doing a fantastic job out in front.
Well, for inter-club rivalry, it'll be a fair feather in the caps of Jamie Lee Reynolds, Hannah Jacobson and Lucy Pengelly to say they beat a team of Elizabeth Plumas, Crystal Smith and the Iron Woman champion Christy Harris. But it could happen. They've got themselves in front, and she ain't looking back. Let me tell you right now, Jamie Lee Reynolds, she's putting everything into this ski.
She's not looking back. She's got her eyes on the prize, focused on the finish line, and Christy Harris is having a fantastic paddle here.
That's the yellow ski of Christy Harris coming into shot right now.
She's straight off an Iron Woman win, so she's brimming with confidence this weekend.
North Burleigh still right there. That is Patrice Robertson. But Harris, the yellow ski, taking ground off with every stroke right now.
Her stroke rate is right up there. So she's such a powerful athlete, Christy Harris. She's proven that all weekend and all season.
Well, it's safe to say it's either going to be a North Burleigh or Northcliffe win. And North Burleigh at the moment are in front. It is Patrice Robertson for this North Burleigh team, and getting a run as well, needs to stay straight. Christy Harris is still in there. Oh, she takes a fall. Patrice Robertson went face first down there. Christy Harris will go on the run, chasing Patrice Robertson. Look out, here comes the champ. Here comes Harris, a jostle, and goes straight past Robertson and claims the victory. Another one for Northcliffe. Christy Harris, determination plus, and poor Patrice Robertson just didn't have it in the legs to finish first. North Burleigh will get third as well. Bianca Lee took the run to the line. So North Burleigh second and third, but they haven't got the gold. It's gone to Northcliffe, the team of Harris, Smith and Plumers. And you'd be hard-pressed to find a better trio than that. Northcliffe the gold, North Burleigh second and third, Northcliffe claimed fourth. Terrigal for the New South Wales team from the Central Coast fifth. Alexandra Headland, North Burleigh and Cottesloe.
Girls, sensational win, Crystal. Firstly, this is your last Australian titles before you go overseas. You're up there in the Iron Woman. We thought maybe you might win it, but you've got the gold at last.
Yeah, that's right. This is our third Taplin relay win in a row, so we're absolutely over the moon. I knew that Christy had the legs in the end, and just such a good result for the club.
It seems like the girls have got so much stronger over the last few years. It's not easy winning these sort of events.
Yeah, it definitely is, and I mean, you know, you got your best swimmers are basically your best Ironwomen, and same goes in the ski paddling, so it's only going to get more exciting for the Ironwomen coming up in the years to come, and I look forward to watching it all.
Girls, get your craft, get off the beach, have a good time.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot.
Good on you.
A win to Northcliffe in the women's Taplin relay. The men get their turn after the break. It could be Northcliffe again. You're going to